Well, here we are at the North American Bear Center again in Ely, Minnesota, with a final interview with one of our interns, Lauren. Well, your intern's almost over with, and what is maybe one or two of the key black bear behaviors that you've learned here?
I thought it was interesting watching the difference between the captive bears and the wild bears. For example, how the wild bears grunt, mothers and cubs grunt to each other just to signal to each other and get their attention, but Ted will grunt to us to kind of let us know he wants us to bring him more food and give him love. So I thought that was just a fun difference.
It is, it absolutely is. During this internship, I'm sure there's one or maybe two personal skills that you've been trying to work on. Talk about that a little bit.
I think I've gotten a lot better at public speaking and talking kind of off the cuff and keeping a crowd's attention, especially when there are little ones in the crowd. That's been a big experience.
Well, it is. Little ones have a short attention span, that's true. So for this whole experience here at the internship program, if you look over the whole thing, what is one or two things that you think is really gonna forward your career?
I think that working with large mammals in captivity will be a skill that I'll need later on, just because they can be unpredictable, so you have to make sure you're being safe and doing things responsibly. And also, again, the public speaking, because that's a big element of wildlife and management and things like that.
It is. You have to tell people what you know in a way that they can understand. So what are your career goals, and what are you going to be doing in the next year or two?
I'm actually looking at applying to Peace Corps right now. So I'm going to start that application process after I get back to school in fall, and I'll hopefully deploy next fall. So.
Wow, that's a plan. It is. So do you have any final thoughts? I mean, if someone was thinking about this internship, what would you say to them?
I would definitely say go for it. I've learned so much more than I thought I would when I first got here. And I'm actually looking at speaking with one of my professors about talking to my professors about black bear management and things we could change. So I think it'll make a big difference at my school if I can talk to people about it and kind of educate about them.
Well, good. And we hope that you have come to be friends with many of us, that you keep in touch with your bear family. And on behalf of the entire North American Bear Center, I want to thank you for all your hard work and have safe travels to wherever it takes you.
Thank you very much.
And stay tuned, we have more final interviews.